I survived it without Bali Belly. And I was very proud of it.
How I should have wished it upon you. That's so mean.
One of the few.
I would never wish it upon anybody.
I'm Trizzy.
And I'm Leah.
And this is Ticket to Anywhere podcast, bringing you the gear, tools, and tips to equip you for a travel-filled life.
No matter your travel experience or lack thereof, we aim to be your first stop when you're thinking of where to go, how to get there, what to bring, and what to do.
Catch the latest episode every other Wednesday on YouTube or your favorite listening app.
We'd love to connect with you. Find Ticket to Anywhere on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, and LinkedIn.
Welcome back to another episode of the Ticket to Anywhere podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Trizzy.
And I'm Leah, LA in Flight. And today we're telling you what's in our medicine bag in hopes that we can either get some advice from you or we can inspire you to bring something you've never thought of on your travels.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think it's important and it's something that people don't talk about. And it's always curious, like looking into someone else's makeup bag. Which I know we don't condone looking into other people's belongings.
Yeah, don't do that.
But everyone's different, right?
Exactly.
So
yeah, Leah and I both have like a holistic and also a non-holistic approach to our travel medicine bag. Whereas we try we try to not use any medicine as much as we can.
Yes.
But if it gets really, really, really bad, then we know it's bad because we got to take the medicine.
So I tell all my friends that I do this first. I actually, when I start feeling sick and I don't really know exactly what the issue is, I will like take a nap or I'll eat something or I'll drink some water or I'll get in the shade.
Nice.
Or I'll cool down, right? Or put a blanket on, whatever. If I don't know what the issue is, or I'll like eat an apple or granola, rice, and I'll try to figure it out on myself, right? Even if it's something as simple as a headache. Now, if it's still there like 6 hours later, then I'm like, and it's still the same level, I'm like, all right, I should probably take some medicine for this. So I actually try to figure it out and remedy it on my own.
That's
first.
Good. Yeah, I like that approach. Sorry, we got a little background noise because we are shooting outside today because LA finally brought the heat that I've been waiting for. Summer is finally here.
Yes.
In mid-July.
Yes, we had June gloom till literally like June 30th, but we are outside in front of my community pool. We're at the park right now. We're gonna go for a swim after this, and we love kind of shooting on location, giving you guys different background, and we try to, maybe the only medicine you need is being out in nature.
Right.
So that's why we're here.
Yeah. You get the nice warmth of the sun. What is that, vitamin D? I'm like
which
what is that?
Vitamin is it? Yeah.
Vitamin D, and get your coffee and
100%
drinks on. So it's a good day. It's a good day today.
Coffee's a medicine too, right?
Yeah.
Coffee and tea.
Yeah.
Speaking
but
of,
today I don't have tea.
Right.
I'm drinking. Okay, so because we're up in Leah's area,
my hood,
I get to finally check out Coffee Kiosk, which she has mentioned in the past.
And it's drive-through only.
It's so cute. I love those drive-through cafes.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine how much they're saving on rent by not having a cafe space for people to stay?
Smart.
Yep.
Yeah. So I got a Brazilian limeade this morning.
How is it? Honest.
Honest. Okay. I was kind of hoping that it would be less of a lemonade as they described.
Oh.
Because what's in it is lime syrup, condensed milk mixed in lemonade. So I was like, oh, cool, condensed milk and
very
lime
sweet.
syrup. Yeah. I would think it would have like a creaminess texture to it, but honestly, it kind of just tastes like a lemonade. Yeah.
Does it taste sweeter than like a regular lemonade or a regular limeade?
It balances out.
Okay.
No. So it still has like the tart, like sourness to it, but yeah, not as hyped as I thought it was gonna be.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But still a good refresher because it's about 80 degrees here.
It's hot. So Trizzy drove through for me. I was too lazy to go meet her down there. Is an ube latte with oat milk. Classic.
So
them
beautiful.
ube flavors for them Filipinos. It's like a sweet purple yam, but basically tastes like a sweet purple oat milk latte, and it is delicious. It is my medicine for this day as we show you what is in our medicine bag. So enjoy this episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Did you see that homestay Celine dropped in the group chat?
Yes, that pool.
Oh my gosh, the backyard in general. Cornhole, that gazebo, a hammock to relax in.
Love the massive kitchen and workspace too. We can just work remotely.
It'll fit 8 of us, right?
Heck yeah, it does.
What's the name of it? And it's in Phoenix?
Yep, Kalani Oasis. I mean, is it time to road trip to Arizona?
Absolutely, let's go. Book Paradise now.
Search for Kalani Oasis on your favorite short-term rental app to reserve today.
All right, so this episode was inspired by my recent trip at Indonesia, because I survived it without Bali Belly. And I was very proud of it.
How I should have wished it upon you. That's so mean.
One of the few.
I would never wish it upon anybody.
Leah got hit by the Bali Belly.
Oh, so bad. And like during the wedding. It was the week of the wedding.
Right.
And the night I was sickest was the day after the wedding.
Oh my gosh.
The sickest.
What a trooper for you to go through an event.
And I'm not going to lie, we were all, except for like my cousin, the groom, and his father, so my uncle. They're the only two people not sick. So like 14 other people were sick.
Even the bride?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Girl, she was like charcoaling it up.
Oh wow.
The whole day. She like wasn't eating anything the whole day just to make sure
Crazy.
that she could eat at her dinner.
Gotcha.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was
oh man.
But
that's rough.
Now you got to tell us your secrets.
I
though,
know.
not getting Bali
I got
belly.
a lot of secrets that I will tell you guys. I will reveal.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because when I had posted a reel about how we survived Bali Belly, and that reel and YouTube Shorts was kind of very successful. On the YouTube Shorts side, it's still trending.
Because who wants Bali Belly?
Yeah.
Nobody.
And I'm like, it's one of the top searches under my analytics, Bali Belly.
Ooh.
So I'm like, we got to talk about our travel medicine kit.
Yes,
because I think that's really
we do.
important for everybody. First timers, even if you're a travel veteran, like you need a medicine bag for sure.
But then I know people that just travel who are like, I'll just buy all the medicine when I'm there, which I get, but I'm also, you guys know me, you've been with us how many 70 plus episodes, and if I have something at home because I'm cheap AF, I'm gonna bring it. I'm not gonna just buy it in another country unless I like absolutely have to.
Right, yeah.
Right? But I'm like, I have so much medicine at home that I buy for the purpose of bringing abroad because one, I know what it is. Two, I can probably get it relatively decently priced here. Actually, that's probably not true. But I also don't want to spend hours at a pharmacy translating, looking for things. Like, if I'm bleeding out, I just want...
Give me a Band-Aid.
Yeah.
For sure. No, I'm with you on that. So should we start with the Bali Belly? I think we should. We should just kick it off.
Yeah. What were your secrets?
My secrets was basically I never, for oral hygienes like my toothbrush, rinsing my mouth, cleaning my floss picks and stuff, I bought bottled water. And I always used it. And we if we stayed, like Ubud, we stayed about 6 nights there. So we bought like a big...
Just a huge...
Yeah. And we just went through it. Also use it as regular drinking water every day. So that was the main trick. Like we were so diligent with, make sure you use the bottled water. And we did, survived it. It was great.
Did the environmentalists come after you?
No.
They didn't?
No.
It's because did you block them all? Is that why?
No.
I have sometimes I'm, morally like...
Because of the bottled water?
Yeah. It is tough, right?
It's like the good thing with the hotels that we stayed at, they provided the bottled water.
Okay.
So the only time that we really bought plastic gallon was at Ubud. That big gallon.
Oh, they didn't provide it.
They didn't provide it, yeah. But we had like mini plastic bottles that they would give us every day.
Right,
and we would just use that as
your drinking water.
Yeah.
So to add to that, for those of you, because I just went to Bali for the first time last August. We did Trizzy and I did an episode on this a few episodes ago because they just went a few months ago. But in 99% of hotels, resorts, wherever, vacation rentals in Bali, Indonesia, will give you 2 bottled water bottles. They'll give you 2 water bottles and they'll put it by the sink. So the first few days I was there, me and my crew were like, oh, nice. They like give us drinking water, but that's like so weird that they put it in the bathroom. Wonder why. And we'd go on to use the sink water to brush our teeth, etc. And I guess some of us were getting sick, so we figured out, wait, we think the bottled water is actually for brushing your teeth, but nowhere does it explicitly say that. And I don't know that if you called the front desk would tell you. I don't know if they would tell you. They'd just be like, oh, use it however you wish. Like for us, we think, oh, it's drinking water. But yeah, so we came up across bottles next to every sink in every hotel we went in.
The placement, that's an interesting placement.
Were yours not in the bathroom?
Ours were not in the bathroom. It was like next, inside next to the TV or something.
Okay, mine were always in the bathroom, and I ignored it for like a week and a half. I was like, why are they in the bathroom?
Another one of my tricks was just there's these Pepto-Bismol chewables.
Yeah, nice.
They like melt in your mouth. I took that every day.
Okay.
But
even if you didn't have stomach
even if
issues?
I didn't, because what happens is that just in case I do get stomach issues, it coats your stomach.
Oh.
So it's not as bad.
Okay.
You still might feel it, but it's not going to be to the degree of everybody getting it without taking it. So
okay.
So that one I think was really, really good. And you could get those tablets at Target, Walmart, any pharmacies too.
Yep.
I felt like that was really clutch. And buy like a lot. Because I kind of ran out. You heard her. Yeah, I ran out like a week and a half prior, and I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do?
Oh, and for everyone you buy, she gets 10%.
I wish. I wish that was the case. But yeah, that. And I also, every time we went to a restaurant, I would ask, is the ice filtered? Is the smoothie blended with filtered ice?
What do they say?
I didn't ask
anyone that.
I hated doing that because I just felt like I was insulting them and stuff. Yeah. But I think they get it a lot because they were like, yeah, it's filtered. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the places we went to were kind of more like the touristy side of things too.
Yeah, so they have to be they're probably a bit more careful. Yeah, I was alone a lot, and I went to like, some of the shacks restaurants. So I didn't want to be. I couldn't bring myself to ask that question, but I guess I thought I'm like, why would they use non-filtered? I don't know. Yeah. So these are good tips.
So you ran wild.
I ran wild, but like, okay. Sorry to interrupt. Sidebar. Someone told me in Bali, they were like, oh, just stick to the Indonesian food and you'll be fine. And like, for a week and a half before the wedding, all I ate was Indonesian food and I did not get sick. It was only when I started going to the quote unquote Western / touristy places that everyone else, the group I was with for the wedding went to, that was when I started getting sick, yo.
Wow.
So, I don't know. Next time you're in Bali, you try it. Report back to me.
Yeah.
Isn't that
I remember
weird
you telling me that.
Yeah.
And then every time we ate at a quote-unquote Western place, I'm like, we got to be careful.
Yeah. I did. It was crazy. I was like, wow, the people are right, And it was locals that were telling me that.
Oh, what's the reasoning behind it?
It's because they said... It's because Indonesians know how to make Indonesian food. So when you're at a Western / touristy place, there are recipes that maybe they're not familiar with or they food handle different, right? So, yeah. I was like, dude, that makes so much sense in retrospect.
Right.
Yep.
I like that. Awesome. Cool. Well, I mean, going along with Bali Belly, if in the case you do get Bali Belly, we're going to move on to this lovely remedy that I have. I've mentioned it before in a past episode. I got this in the Philippines. It's called Katinko oil, and it's a roller where you just put it on your stomach and it kind of like cools it down because it's very menthol-y as well. Yeah. So menthol heals a lot. If you can't find Katinko in the U.S., then any menthol rollers that you come across will definitely do the trick. And this one is kind of like a multi-use. Here on the bottle it says, for headaches, muscle pain, insect bites, minor aches, dizziness, joint pain, skin rashes, So, and
Good
all that
stuff.
I've tried, and and
It
each
heals.
time it heals
Everything.
Yeah, especially like the dizziness too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
For sure.
So you did water. You took care of your water, Pepto-Bismol, Contingo oil.
Mm-hmm.
Those were
Those were
the main things
ones,
for Bali Belly.
And then
Okay.
you just ask if it's like filtered ice, filtered water.
Okay.
Stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Just play it really safe. I played it so safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you skip out on any food because of that? Because you were trying to not get it?
There was, you remember when you were talking about jamu juice?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was a lot of times I wanted to try jamu juice that I saw people were selling.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it looks so good. But those were the ones that I skipped out on. But I did try a jamu juice hot. It was like a warm jamu juice. Yeah, I was like, damn it. I wish it was cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
get sick from the jamu juices in particular, but it could have been a combination of other things that I mixed it with. The jamu juice basically translates to like a healthy drink. Indonesians were doing it first. So our version of like pressed juices,
Yeah.
our version of cold pressed juices and healthy juices, jamu juice is like every day, every meal drink for Indonesian.
It looks so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. You can make it a billion different ways. So
I will say, even though it was hot, it didn't taste as great as it would have if it was cold because of the weather.
Yeah.
Obviously, Indonesia, when I was there, it was hot and humid. But I just wanted to taste it because Leah was raving about it, and I was like,
it's
just
so
give it to me.
good and it's so inexpensive. Like we go to the store and buy cold pressed juices for $9 here, please.
Crazy. Crazy.
Okay, well, let's go through the rest of your bag then.
Okay.
Your medicine bag.
Yeah,
What's
awesome.
in it?
For sure. So you know, I have a lot of motion sickness. I carry a lot of Dramamine around. I have the non-drowsy one, which is basically just ginger powder in a capsule.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I have the less drowsy one, which, well, this is not the bottle for it.
Okay.
So the less drowsy one, they come in like little small packets.
Okay.
But I just reuse like a full drowsy container.
Yeah.
Sustainability, y'all.
Yeah. Reusing the medicine.
But I
container.
have Dramamine in all different levels, from non-drowsy to half drowsy to full
Wow.
drowsy. Because I
to
need
put
it.
me to bed.
But this works for me. I know people have tried those bracelets, those motion sickness bracelets. I've tried it once, and I was like, what is this supposed to do? Can't I just press on like a pressure point?
Right.
But yeah, that doesn't work for me. Or I
Okay.
just don't think buying it is really in my interests.
Right.
So Katinko oil or any type of menthol oil. And in the case where you do get sick, I have the anti-nausea pills as well in my corgi pill case.
How cute.
Yes. So we'll dive into the corgi pill case right now. And voila. It's mixed with medicine and mixed with vitamins. Vitamin C, vitamin D. I have stool
Do you know which is
softeners.
which? You don't have them labeled.
I do. This is vitamin C. This is vitamin D. Anti-diarrhea pill.
Yep.
Okay, just in case that Bali belly does
Don't be
hit
taking those
you.
for vitamin B12.
I also have like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Motrin, and stuff like that. And stool softener because sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but my bowels are a little bit different. It shifts when I'm on trips.
Yep.
So this helps kind of like regulate it
Yep.
for me back. Yeah. So from my pill box, I have separated different types of pills too. These are kind of like cough suppressant.
Yep.
NyQuil, Dayquil pills. You never know if you're gonna get sick, and coughing is icky. So take care of that cough. This is acid reducer as well.
What is that? Tums?
Kind of like, you know, if you feel backed up.
Okay.
Or like you're gassy, but you can't let it out. It kind of just helps.
Okay.
Yeah, like a tum.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got that. Okay. Don't be making fun of my bowel movements, y'all.
It's travel. That's what
It
happens.
is travel. The altitude, do you ever get this like on planes? You just feel...
No, I'm kidding.
Like the elevation, even going up in the
Oh.
high mountains.
I don't. Is that altitude sickness? The only time I got it was in in Peru, which makes sense.
But it's not making me sick. It's just making me feel gassy and bloated.
I haven't had that
Big Bear.
feeling. I haven't had that feeling. I just get kind of maybe like dizzy, lightheaded, but the stomach, it doesn't really affect my stomach.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
well,
but you're taking care of it, looks like,
I try to, but it's still, I got to find ways to still combat it. Yeah, so those are my stomach things. And then I also carry a first aid kit. Like there's many ones. This one I got at a fair or like a conference or something. Thank you, State Farm. And it has everything from Band-Aids to gauzes to antibacterial, or what is it, those alcohol wipes to help clean out any wounds that you may have caused. They have like mini scissors in here and just like a wrap too, like if you're spraying something but you need to hold your bones in place, it's in here. Yeah, like just any complete first aid kit that you could get. I have one in my car. I have one that goes with me on my trips. It's just safe. Yeah, because you never know what's going to happen as well. Last but not least, I have very sensitive skin sometimes. Hot and humid makes me sweat. If the place is dusty too, that's a terrible mixture. So I carry just like cooling cream. Aloe vera helps. This one is called a calendula cream, which soothes any itchiness, rashes. Even if you're hot and you just put it on, just like let it cool down. So it's a lot of like multi-use things that I have here. So yeah, that's mainly what's in my travel bag. And also, of course, vitamin C powder, liquid IV as
classic.
Well. Yeah.
Yep. Love it. Yeah. It's a good bag.
It's pretty good. Takes up a lot of space, but so that's all my stuff. What about your travel bag?
My travel bag. So one hot tip that I always recommend, because I used to not do this, I would pack my medicine bag in a checked bag if I was checking a bag. What's the point of the medicine bag if it's in your checked bag and your checked bag gets lost and you have to buy all the medicine again? So now I keep my medicine bag. It's usually in this little thing, which I got free on Turkish Airlines. I keep it now just as close as my wallet and my phone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Smart.
So I always put it in my carry-on or in my purse, whatever will fit. And I will go through this quickly. Tissues. Always tissues, because I use them for literally everything, and I have really oily eyelids, so I'm always like dabbing my eyes. I know it's an Asian thing. Tea tree oil I use to, sorry about the noise here for those watching, but those listening, you can imagine this is Trader Joe's Australian tea tree oil. It's pure. You must dilute it with a carrier oil before putting it on your skin. It is an antiseptic, and it also keeps mosquitoes away. And we just did like a bunch of content on keeping bugs away. Trader Joe sells it for $7.99 for 1 ounce. So make sure you dilute it before you put it on your skin. But it works for anything: cleansing, antiseptic, antibacterial, and keeping the bugs away. So I always bring that in my medicine bag.
Nice.
A lot of this stuff is pretty similar to Trizzy's. I got this as a gift. Dia Rescue.
No,
in South
I've never
Africa.
heard of that.
I know. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like a smoothie mix. Someone gave it to me in South Africa because I was like feeling sick.
Dia Rescue. What does it say?
Yeah,
on
provides nutrients for people with diarrhea. 1 packet vanilla flavored drink mix. So I didn't use it because I was fine by the time I received it.
Okay.
But it might be a good addition if this is something that happens to you often while you're on holiday.
Yeah, a lot of sensitive stomach people.
100%. Yeah. Hydrocortisone cream. So I have a lot of these like sample packs that I make sure haven't expired yet. So I try to use up the sample packs first. 1, before buying anything. 2, before bringing full sized, just to condense for space. Hydrocortisone cream is anti-itch cream. So I have a few samples of this. I always carry Band-Aids of different sizes with me. Always carry Dayquil and NyQuil.
Hey, there you go.
Because I feel like this is the most comprehensive medicine to get me to sleep at night and to get me through the day as well. Dayquil works pretty well for me.
Nice.
So,
do you get drowsy on Dayquil?
I think it's non-drowsy. It's supposed to be non-drowsy.
I'm very sensitive to things that are like non-drowsy as well, because I took
sensitive to non-drowsy.
Yeah, because I took a non-drowsy allergy pill one time, and it like knocked me out. It was so weird. Yeah.
Huh. All right.
I think this is just my body.
Okay.
Yeah. I try to stay away from meds as much as I can.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when I do take it, it's just like superpower over me.
I think, Dayquil I only use if I really, really need it. Like if I'm going to be touring all day. Touring, I sound like a musician. If I'm going on
She's
tours.
Whitney Houston with the mic.
We all knew that. If I'm going on tours, I'm going to be out all day, I'll take a Dayquil because I'm like, I need the energy, you know?
Interesting. So you take Dayquil even when you're not sick?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was like...
Only when I'm sick, but I have to be like really sick. And like if it's a chill day where I get to decide what I'm doing or I can take frequent breaks, I might not take Dayquil.
Okay.
Because I'll be like, oh, I can go home in the middle of the day and take a nap, or I'm going to be resting at a park. So I don't really need to take the Dayquil. Because, I try to stay away from medicine as much as I can until I, like, absolutely need it. But I have alcohol pads as well, just in case you need to clean, sterilize anything. This one is a sting relief prep pad. I found this in a kit, so I decided to add it to my own kit.
Oh, that's cool.
Sting relief prep pad. I'm not exactly sure what that does. Maybe bee stings? Yeah. Snake bites? Scorpion.
Something crazy.
Anyways, good to have in there. Neosporin, which
I've never seen a
sizes.
pack.
I know, little sample sizes, but you never use like and this is a good thing. I actually always check my medicine bag like every other trip to make sure things aren't expired.
Nice.
So I'm constantly updating it. But like I think these small Neosporin sample packs are great because I'll buy a full-size Neosporin or like, the tube for however many dollars and then thank goodness never use it. But then like 2 years later, I'm like, oh, it's expired, to throw it out. Yeah. So it's like a waste. Yeah. I mean, the hope is that you never have to use the medicine, right?
Yeah.
So Tylenol, sample packs, of course, acetaminophen, more hydrocortisone pads, antiseptic towelettes, antacid.
There you go.
This is like a Tums, right? Yep.
Exactly.
So not only do I have the antacid, I have the Tums with me as well.
Yes.
Name brand and non-name brand. Oh, cough drops. So
that's key right there.
I've learned to keep just a few of these just to hold me over until I can like get more because I obviously don't bring my Costco-sized bag of cough drops with me on every trip. So I keep just a bunch, right?
I think cough drops are good even for nausea as well.
Yep.
Because, depending on the flavor that you get, it has menthol.
Okay. Yeah. And there's some honey ginger ones.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Imodium, of course, diarrhea stopper.
Yes.
Sometimes
I don't carry that with
me.
me. I should carry it.
You don't
carry?
Wait,
sorry. I have an anti-diarrhea.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. Safety pins, just because I've actually needed these and haven't had them. So safety pins. This is it's called Party Smart. It's like an herbal supplement. It doesn't actually work. For some people it does, but for me it didn't really work. It's supposed to be kind of like a hangover pill, make you feel better, but I didn't really feel a difference after a night of drinking. So
interesting.
I probably would not buy them again. What else do we have here? Okay, so this I got from Boots in the UK. It's all-in-one mucus, cough, and cold. So this is similar to a Dayquil, but it has paracetamol in it, which is an equivalent of like acetaminophen for us. It has a mucus loosener in it as well. They're okay. They didn't really work for me too well. That's why I bought boxes and boxes of stuff. But and then the last most important thing, I started to keep Benadryl.
Nice.
Because if you know me, we've talked about this so many times, I get so many bug bites that are welts, red welts, and they itch and they like hurt under the skin deep to my core. So I need to have, basically Benadryl is allergy medicine.
Yeah.
And so basically I'm allergic to mosquito bites. So I need to keep allergy medicine on me. And unfortunately, I think it is kind of drowsy allergy medicine. So I got to be careful about, not drinking alcohol after I take it, or maybe I can like take it and go home and chill and not do many activities. But yeah, that is my medicine bag. Very similar to Trizzy's. I can fit it all usually in one like 4x6 pouch, and I always keep it on me, on my carry-on, on my person. I don't put it in my checked bag anymore. That's cool.
If there was one item out of your batch right now that you would recommend people to always have, do not forget, because some people will forget. Which one item would it be?
Out of all of this, wait, knowing that I can get the others.
Sorry, I'm sure. Totally... Yeah, sure.
I'm totally dissecting your question. Knowing that I could get the others elsewhere, I'd keep the tea tree oil, to be honest. Because this might be a little harder to find in other countries.
True, yeah.
Right? If you're traveling. Also, I would much rather keep the bugs away. Because the bugs are going to get me whether I'm sick or not.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas like all of this stuff is to either prevent sickness or to cure it as it's there.
Nice.
But yeah, I would keep the tea tree oil.
Nice.
And
Okay.
it's the antiseptic, antibacterial. So, you know, it helps if you need to clean things.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
I like
about
that.
you?
That was a good one. I would say very similar. I would definitely
Ooh.
the Katinko oil from the Philippines.
From the
Honestly, like this really just works everything.
Mm-hmm.
From your headaches, if you step on the plane and you smell that gas, you know,
You're like,
you're just like, oh, this is disgusting. Just
Katinko
put it
oil.
around your nose.
Just shove it up your nose.
Just shove it up there, and then like
Don't shove it up your nose.
for your belly as well, like any aches
Okay,
and pains.
yeah.
Same with like knee joints and stuff. So
Girl, pass that over here.
I know, right? If you want to use it right now to test it out. So I would say Katinko oil is something that you gotta bring.
Okay.
Yeah, like
All
don't
right.
forget that.
Cool.
Yeah, and especially for the holistic people that try to
Yes,
stay away from
absolutely.
any things that they have to eat or something or
That's
ingest.
so funny that the thing we would both bring is like the herbal
Yeah.
oils, stuff that's not chemical medicine. Does that say a lot about us or like the state of medicine?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Say a lot about us.
Okay.
Says a lot about us.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So let us know what else you would add to your medicine bag.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. There are some items in this episode we may get a small commission from if you buy through our direct links. It helps us to keep creating fun and super helpful travel content for you.
We wouldn't be anywhere without the support you've given us, and for that, we're always appreciative. To support the podcast even further with just a $2 donation, head to buymeacoffee.com/ticket to anywhere.
To be the first to get our episodes, subscribe to Ticket to Anywhere on YouTube.
Share this episode with a friend if you found it helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify.
Listen to Ticket to Anywhere wherever you get your podcasts.